YouTube. I see you there. And now you want to work. Come on. Alright, that's working. And just make sure it's flipping over. And it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in television land. Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I am Ranger J 1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here for our lunch stream. If you're new and not wondering what the hell this is where we just hang out with you guys. We're going to talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes for however long we go, usually an hour and a half. No set time limit, but we'll do a roster review. We'll answer your questions if you have questions and you'd like us to answer some of your questions. Make sure you put your question into chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your statement, and that will help us scoop that up. That's just me doing that. Finn is still recovering from his coma, so from his escapades from Chicago. So it's still little old me again. So get your questions in, and then of course we will do the mod game. Everyone's favorite pastime in the US here is to watch Ranger roll mods and suffer from depression. So there we go. So glad to see everybody here. I'll shout your names out here. If you'd like your name shout out, say howdy ho or hello and all that other good stuff, and we will shout your name out. So that being said, let's introduce the panel of folks that are here with us today. We've got Michael W. Huntington III representing the international flavor from England.
Oh, tally-ho.
Yeah, that's your cue to say hi.
Yeah, I was saying tally-ho instead of tidy-ho.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, yes. Also join us, we've got, of course, Grim the Mechanic.
And they were Forsteed Robbins minstrels.
And yay. And then also joining us, we've got Xylo Takedown.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's
going on, Skewers?
Yeah, what's going on? Skewers Unite. So glad to see all the Skewers in chat. Real quick, make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video. Mike, mute your mic, Mike. We're getting all the wind and traffic sounds. It's freaky deaky. But you can see we got the cup of plenty of Lord Vader. If you would like to fill the cup of plenty, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can donate through Super Chat. You can become a Patreon. Yeah, so there you go. And if you don't want to do any of that stuff, then you can go to the YouTube homepage and support the channel there. So lots of ways you can donate. But if you want to see stuff fly through the air, either through join Twitch and subscribe, and then you can launch bits at any time into the cup, or you can just donate Super Chat, and you can see lots of stuff fall from the skies, like porgs and poop-filled baby rangers, and of course, $20.01 or more, $20.01 or more, you get the pickle extravaganza with that stupid ass yelling pickle, blows in my ear, and launches the contents of the cups everywhere. So there you go. So that's all the mechanisms. Let's see who's in the chat, and then we will get this thing. We will kick this pig into gear. All right, we've got the Revenator. He's here. Glad to see you. DL Cool J said third lick, not the second. Dommy P says howdy. Dr. Feelgood said he's the fifth look, and he's the one that makes you feel all right. No, it's not a Tootsie Roll Center. Who !3 says happy Tuesday. Don't forget to save your energy. Forget about that. All right, Moss Mike. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning. Oliver Heideloff. Good day to you, sir. Utah, hey, he said, greeting, awesome people. Squarp30 said, Taco Tuesday, y'all. Word? No tacos here. Where are you getting tacos? Mine will be ramen and ramen. Dreadeye Trading Bogus is here. He says, sup, everyone. Utah says, shh, I'm really working. Well, they think I am. That's right. You can still listen to us and get your work done. It's okay, buddy. Can't touch this. Goes, wee. Woodle is here. He says, hi, hello, all. Wolf and Dolphin, good morning to you, sir. Isoka Taco Fulcrum. He did say, he's like, I agree, it is taco time.
I love that name.
It's best name. Yep. Skywalker Vader, our representative of Canada up north there. Drinking some beer and eating some maple syrup. Which is good to see you. Let's see who else is in here. Chewy! Chewy. Oh, it flipped on me. God dang it. I was like, what did Chewy say? Okay, Chewy. Okay. Slap me head with yo yo yo. Let's see. NR Wilson question. We'll get to that. But glad to see you here, NR Wilson. Darsign 1972. Of course, happy Tuesday to you, sir. Sith Lord 72. Hello to you. Chiken is here with his craziness. Nat Swarm. Good day to you, sir. Nick Mark. Good morning. You two, I already said that. Let me see. Anybody else? Gaming Frugai. What's going on? Happy wave to you. And Fede Chico. Good morning. So if I go along and if I say your name, if I haven't shout you out, I'll try to shout you out. So yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you guys. Hope you're having a good day here on this fine Tuesday afternoon. Glad to have everybody here. All right. Let's get this thing started. And we got to start off with what we always do, and that's Ranger Suffers Through mods. Hey, hello there, Dark Lord Darth Coco. So, I have already taken the liberty of rolling and getting mods, so now we're going to go slice them, and this is the part that really, people enjoy the most. It's just seeing me suffer through this. So, let us begin. So, we'll filter by speed like we always do. We'll sort by speed. That's how you want to do it. And then we'll scroll down here and see what we were not going to get. So, yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Well, first of all, let's sell all this other crap. Look at all these 3 dots I got. This is just criminal. And a 4 dot. So, I mean, see, y'all got to fix this crap. Alright. So, we're going to start. Okay, we're good. So, now let's just roll.
Lord, bless this thy mods, that it may roll good for Ranger today.
It's not going to happen. So, first one is... Oh, nope. Next one is... The green one we're rolling. Let's see if we get anything. Nope, we're going to get out of here. Alright, triangle. Let's roll this. Okay, let's see if we get anything. Nope, nothing in there. No. Okay, let's do one more. And speed 3. Nope. Speed 3 does nothing for me at this point. And last but not least. And now the game doesn't want to do the mod. Now the game is spinning. There we go. And nothing. So we got nothing. So depression. So let's sell this crap. Worked out wonderfully. I'm trying to see if I had anything to slice. I don't think I did. I mean, the arrow, 10 speed, but it's an arrow. It's like, no. Not quite what I needed. Yeah. These are all, these are all 5s and 4s and other poopy, delicious, awful things. Wait, didn't I sell those? No, I sold those. Sell. That just left me with a bitter taste in my mouth. You know what? I'm going to go in for some more. I can't allow that to happen. Not on the show. So we're going to get some more energy. Let's roll some more mods and see what we get. That just doesn't work. All right, this is better. No 3 or 5 dots. Let's see what this blue one is. Nope. Green. Nope. Alright, let's go roll it again, guys. I'm giving you guys a second round of rolling, so let's do this. Because that one was just too bad. I mean, that was awful. We had too many 3 and 4 dot mods, and I mean, that's just awful.
I blame Finn.
Finn sucks. So let's go back in there. We're trying a second bite at the apple here. Sorted by speed. We know they don't have any speed on it, so they're going to be on the bottom. Let's do this. Scroll all the way down. It'll probably be faster if I do it this way. Alright, so we'll try the blue one first. Let's see what goes on. We're going to roll it at 6. Alright, it's a blue 9. I'm going to keep that one. That's one to roll. Alright, that's a little bit better than what we were getting previously, so we'll see what happens with that. I can get a couple hits on that one. We're going to go back to that one. We'll see how the other ones roll. We need a 9 here. Nope. Alright, let's try the cross. 3 speed. Oh, get out of here. I know. It's like, god damn it. There's a 5 speed. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. That one, can we, where did it go? Okay. Slice what I need. I need more materials from there. Find. No, I'm not using the new. We need more. I'll spend another 50. 120. Let's get it. Okay, let's roll it. See if we can get a double hit on this. Be kind of nice. Slice. Offense. Great. Great.
Outstanding.
No, yeah, just fantastic. So, now the game's fighting me on blue stacks. I mean, what the hell is going on? Come on, game. God damn it. Well, we're looking at something spinning. I guess the game didn't like me doing mods.
And it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning.
It's just spinning. God damn it. Come on, blue stacks, don't do this to me now. Oh, it's probably not blue stacks, it's the game. Oh, for Christ's sakes, I'm just going to close the game out. Yes, I'm closing the game out because it sucks. Damn it!
It doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. You watch yourself. I'll be careful. You'll be dead!
I'm wanted by Comcast.
I have 4 open accounts in 3 states. You watch yourself. Damn it. And now we have to wait for this stupid thing to load again. Creamy. Christ. Well, we're going to try this again once it loads. Alright, let's go this back in here again. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't lock up and spin while you're doing mods. It's bad enough we have to do mods. The game doesn't like the fact that you're doing mods, I guess. It's a stupid game. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Did that hit? No, that did not hit. So, no, that was a 3 speed. So let's try this again. Okay. Go 12. Nope. 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 3 speed, not going to do me a damn bit of good. Nope. So we'll sell this crap. Alright. Alright, so that. Alright. Alright. And so I had another one. See, it was a gray one. Didn't hit. It's a green. That's a green 5. There's a blue one that hit. Where are you? 6. No, that's not it. What is this one? 9 speed? Okay. So we'll have to go back in and do that. I don't think I have the slice of materials for that. No, I needed 10 more of those. So there we go. Alright, so that was our mod. Daniel Morgan. It's not bad, okay, because I got like 900,000 of them, so they don't do me any good. Trust me on this. Nathaniel Morgan, no wonder he doesn't get any great mods. Well, Nathaniel Morgan, you're wrong. Sorry, buddy.
Speaketh from experience.
I have tons of experience on this. Trust me. Go back in and roll all the 3s and 4s I got sitting there already. I don't need more. I need 5s that go double. 9 or 10 on the green going up. So, and it doesn't do that, then at this point it does me no good. I got plenty of mods that are 3 and 4 speed that I haven't even done anything with. So, there we go. Alright. Let us get into our roster review now that I've suffered from depression. And let's see what we got today. Let me pull it up. All right. Today we are doing Can't Touch This as profile. Hey, look who it is. Well, the worm has turned for you, my friend. Here we go. So, all right. Let's see here. So let's see what Can't Touch This wants. Says currently primary farming bounty hunter ships for MILF and side farming vets for JTR. Gearing bounty hunters for Chewie. Here are a few things to look at. Am I ready for Chewie 5-star unlock? Okay. Is MILF ready? Have 2 other bounty hunter ships at 145 stars. Just need to level them. Okay. Obviously farm speed mods. Yes, Ranger. I'm doing that. Quick squeaks review. Got it. Alright. So let's do this.
Question.
Yes.
Why is he farming bounty hunters and vets?
Chewie.
For Old Republic and Darth Revan.
He's not focused on that. We'll go through and look. Well, he's getting 1 in arena and he's getting 1 in fleet, so pretty damn good. Let's see. You mentioned your ships. Let's look at those real quick and how you're ready for the Millennium Falcon. We already know you got Houndstooth. Let's see. Houndstooth's good. 6 stars. Slave 1, 6 stars. We just need Xanadu. Okay, he said they're at 145 shards. Yeah, so you've got enough for Millennium Falcon. You said just needs to level them. Good. So, very nice. Doing fine in fleet. Doing fine there. Alright, let's get into your characters. Can you go to characters? Hello? Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to go to characters?
Okay. So
okay.
he mentioned his bounty hunter, so let's look at him real quick because he's getting ready for Chewie. So you've got 5-star Bosk with the Zeta. You're gonna have no problem getting your Chewie unlocked. So that's not gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, you'd be fine. If you can get your boss at 6 stars, you've got enough to get him maybe 6 stars as well. So that'll be good for you, Chewie. I like it. You are ready for the 5-star Chewie unlock. You're ready for the MILF. So that's really good. Let's see what else you've been working on here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's look at your account. See what else you've been working on. Not Old Republic. Alright. We have enough for Jedi Knight Revan, but nothing else. Say vets for JTR, so let's see how your resistance is going. Well, I don't see them unlocked, so that's I mean, if you're gonna go for JTR, if you're side farming the vets, oh, they're gonna be under counter, not resistance, but I don't see Finn here and I don't see Scav Ray. So if you're doing the vets and you don't have those 2 done there, Can't Touch This, you're kind of just spinning your wheels. Your BBA is only 5 stars too, so that means you're gonna have to go back in and get your first order squared away higher so you can get a higher BB-8. Let's see. Okay, there's 7 stars now, so you'll get them 7 stars next time, but you gotta farm Scav Ray, you gotta have Finn. Finn's not too bad, Scav Ray sucks, and the vets suck. So, oh, Christ. I'm torn here. Can't Touch This, I want you to do what you want to work on, and if you want to go for JTR, and you want to go for getting first order and get BB-8 unlocked and do that, that's fine. You're fine on Millennium Falcon. I know what you're doing for Chewie. That's fine. You're focusing on the pillars. You're going to have to eventually dig in and do Old Republic. I mean, if you want to. Now, if you don't really care about arena and stuff like that, I mean, you've got Jedi Knight Revan. Eventually, though, you're going to start running into, as you start moving up in GP, Darth Revans, and you not having one, you can still do well, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass, you know. I mean, something to consider.
Don't forget their platoon requirements for GOTB.
Yeah, we haven't got to that yet.
No, but I'm just saying that
Yeah.
might impact on guild-wise and stuff.
Yeah, phase 1 requires Darth Revans in platoons, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Can't Touch It says, I have so many shards of stuff I just haven't unlocked, dude. Well, that doesn't help me. I don't know you have it, then I can't help you. You know, I can only go by what Gigi's telling me that you have, not what you haven't unlocked, so I can't see it. But if you want to get JTR, you play the game the way you want. I don't know what you have locked or unlocked. It doesn't tell me, so I can only go with what's not there to give you, you know, what I'm seeing.
Chewie says every phase has Darth Revan in the platoons.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, CG.
We'll get into it. Hold on, I'm being pinged here.
Well,
But
when you're famous,
you know, you're doing well in fleet. You're doing well in arena. You know, you go for the tunes. I mean, if you can maintain one in fleet and arena, I mean, you're getting that crystal payout. So you know, I don't know what you have unlocked and what you don't have. But if you're going to move forward, I think, you know, some of the teams that if you want to from this point forward, I would focus on teams like Nine Sisters or getting your Darth Revan team done. I mean, your first order is there, but it's going to take a lot of gear and Zetas. You will get BB-8 out of it. You are going to probably get 6-star Chewie when he comes around the next couple weeks, so that'll be really good. If you can get those two, kind of get your 7-star BB-8 when he comes back around. It's going to take you a while to get JTR, but if I'm going to have you focus on a pillar, if I had to choose between Darth Revan and JTR, I'm going to tell you go to Darth Revan. I would be insane not to, you know, to start working in your Old Republic, because if you get to 2 million GP with having Darth Revan and Malik and Jedi Knight Revan in the team, that makes a hell of a lot more sense than having JTR. You can go back in and work on JTR afterwards, but yeah, you know, Night Sisters will give you more bang for your buck than anything else. So, but if you have a plan for your pillars that you want to go for each way, then you do you. I mean, you're doing a great job with your account. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if I'm going to have a farming plan for you moving forward, you've already got Jedi Knight Revan, which is incredible that you're 1.2 and already have Jedi Knight Revan. You already have a couple of the pieces that you can use for Darth Revan already. Maybe you have some more of the characters ready that you can unlock them. I don't know, but it's the strongest team. It's a team that's meta. It's going to be meta for a while. You know, you're going to need it for platoons. We'll get into that. He says, I just refuse to invest in fleet node crap. Once I'm ready for JTR, I'll move those crystals over to Darth Revan. That's fine. If you want to go get JTR first, go for it, man. But eventually you're going to have to farm fleet node. You don't have to do crystals or anything like that, man. You can just farm it regularly. You know, I mean, there's a, you know, Nest and Karth and those guys in there. But, you know, that's just my suggestion. You do you, brother. You do you, brother. You play the game how you want to play it. So if you don't want to go the Darth Revan route and you want to get JTR first, go for it, man. You know, so there you go. Just my observations of what I'm seeing there. So let's go look at your mods. Okay, good. You're doing the 5 attempts on Karth. That's fine. That's all you need to do. I wouldn't do anything. It's just not worth it. The drop rate and the crystal. It's not worth it. You only need to save for panic farms. Let's see here. Modding looks pretty good. Really good for you being 1.2. You got a lot of really decent speed secondaries on your speed mods and stuff. Yeah, there's some really good modding you've done so far.
Yeah.
on your PvP team that's really, really good. Just going through the mods you have. There's some more slicing that needs to be done, obviously. You get some like that one on Cad Bing that's blue that's got 11 already on it, you know. So there's some mods here that you can still slice them that are probably going to give you some bang for your buck. So I would say do some slicing still. Slice a lot of these mods you have already and see what you get, and then from there kind of figure out where you want to go, what you need to work on. You know, speed is always something you're going to need, so there you go. But yeah, that's some really nice mods here already for your characters. So I think you understand. You've watched this enough to know what the plan is for mods. So there's really nothing much to say about that. So overall, it was just a quick glance of what you asked for your roster review. You know, if you're going for JTR, cool, go for it. You play the account the way you want to play it. Your mods look really good. Just keep slicing the mods. You already know how the plan for that goes. I think you'll be fine for Millennium Falcon when it comes back. So you'll be able to get your Millennium Falcon. That's just going to make your fleet stronger and maintain your #1 average that you have already in fleet. So you're on the right path, buddy. So for the vets, you know, one of the things I did when I farmed the vets way back in the day is took 1 to 5, then took the other 5, then I took the other 6, and then they took the other 6, just in case when the event came around, if I was close, like I was 6 stars or something, if I needed to get that pack that they offer to finish them up, you can have that option in case you need to panic. So that you didn't have one character 7-star and one at 5. You're like, oh no. Can't touch the said, oh, you should have seen all the slides I need to do before double drops. Oh, I bet. Trust me. But yeah, I mean, some of these characters, these farms, you can start supplementing. You know, I know we've talked about this. One thing I do with characters when I'm farming them, especially when they're really, really hard, like Hearth was and some of the other ones, is I started buying the 16 shards out of the store, especially with your income, to start finishing them out. I can't. I mean, I'll farm stuff for a while, but like I'm getting ready to do that for B1 and Jordica. It's like as soon as I start seeing those, I'm starting to start putting the shards into the farm. I'm sick of farming them. And the drop rate is awful. I did the same thing for Karth. Every time there were 16, 12, 80 shards, we're going immediately to Karth. You know, and I'm going to do that for Jordica and B1 because I can't. It's getting ridiculous. So if you want to do that, you can do that. But yeah, so get your JTR team rounded up, and then if you want to go do the Old Republic team to get ready for Darth Revan afterwards, I'm totally cool with that. So you play the game the way you want, but you're doing a great job, man. You're going to be fine. But before 2 million, if you can get all that done and have all the pillars locked in, shit, you're going to be good, bro. So
I just want to say something real quick. Good job, YouTube. You're really on the ball. I just now got a notification that we're streaming.
Okay.
Just
That's
now.
good to know. Okay. Perfect. Very nice.
28 minutes
We're
in.
streaming?
God. All right, can't touch this. This is your mod review. I know you're in chat, so if there's anything you want to ask us real quick, feel free to. But you're going to get your 6-star Chewie at least. You get BB-8 rounded out. You're going to get your JTR team, and then you're going to go Old Republic, and that's totally cool. Go for it. Keep working on your mods. Ships look great. You'll get the Millennium Falcon soon, so you'll be able to kick ass and more than you are already in ships. So that won't be a problem for you. So, all right. So we'll see if Can't Touch This has any questions. Now, while I'm waiting for questions for him, if you would like a roster review, all you need to do is send your GG page to Finity, Finity, in Discord, and tell him a little bit about what you want him to look at. We'll put you in the queue. Give him a day or two to respond. Sometimes he responds right away. Sometimes he doesn't. And if he doesn't respond right away, just send him another message. Hey, did you get my review? He'll scoop it up and then let you know that you're in the queue. It's a 6-week wait. When your time comes around, we'll let you know ahead of time what day we're going to do it and see if that works for you. Maybe we reschedule it so you can be there live, so you can watch it like Can't Touch This is doing. If
we have a Finn sighting in chat.
No, I don't care. Finn can go back to sleep. Finn.
Or text Finn sucks to 867-5309.
Yes. Should make a commercial. Do you have a Finn in your life? Does he do cute, cuddly, fluffy things that make you want to strangle someone? Then call this number. The Fin hotline will help you deal with those fins, those pesky fins that are in your life. But that's how you get a roster review. Now I do mini roster reviews, so also a couple things with the roster review for the lunch. If you would like yours bumped up, I need to become a Patreon, $10 or more Patreon a month. That means you can not only get yours to the front of the line, if you do $10 or more, but then when I'm doing mini roster reviews, any Patreon gets this. $5, $10, $25, it doesn't matter. Just $10 more, get yours bumped to the front of the line for our in-depth one we do. But anytime I'm doing mini roster reviews, then you'll see that I can't talk all of a sudden. When I'm doing mini roster reviews, all you need is pop your ally code in, and I'll look at your stuff at any time. That's all you have to do. I did it yesterday, and I'll continue doing that. So that's one of the benefits of being a Patreon. So if you haven't become a Patreon, maybe consider it. We do other things like we just had a in-depth mod workshop we did. We have fun stuff like we do like Tits' roster review that you can come watch. It's all private. You get to watch it. Nobody else. We have to get together with all our VIPs and Patreons where we go into a room and you guys basically get us nonstop for 3 hours. You can ask all the roster questions, things that you want in there. So there's a lot of cool stuff that we do. You get free access to a lot of the fun stuff that we're working on ahead of time, and give your insight and get to see stuff ahead of time. So Finn says, it's been a while since I pulled an all-nighter. Well, do me a favor, get my damn lore video ready to go at 5 o'clock. Why don't you try doing some damn work, Finn, now that you're out of your coma? So I didn't see anything else from Can't Touch This. Oh, he says, thank you. Really appreciate it. You're more than welcome. Can't Touch This. And if you have any questions moving forward, you know where we're at. Can't Touch This has been watching us a long time, so he knows where to go. He can message me directly, or he can just come and chat. And then I encourage you all to join our Discord too, because there's a lot of great people there that will help you with any of your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes questions. They really know their stuff. Ooh, Ranger said video queued for 5 p.m. Eastern. I wonder if I should tell the folks what the next video is.
What you should do, Finn, is make it premiere so we all can chat while we watch it.
Well, I'll be doing Battlefront at that time, so
I'm excited for it.
Premiere and stream at the same time.
So I'll be doing Battlefront. But yes, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll tell you what, if we get, what would be a fair donation mark to hit for me to reveal who the next lore character is going to be? What do you guys think?
Like 20.
We'll make it $20. So
$20.01, so it's the pickle.
Yeah, if we get the pickle explosion, or if we get
make it a pony.
A pony.
25.
Okay, so
a pony.
I want a pony, father. If we can get between now and the time we end, I will announce what the new lore video is. And so there's a couple ways. You can just do a pickle explosion, and then I'll reveal it here on the lunch stream for you guys that are here. Or if we get a couple Patreons that equal 25, I'll do that. Or if you go to the YouTube homepage and go to the RSG PayPal and just throw 25 in there, like, do it now, reveal. I will do it that way as well. So there you go. So there's a couple ways you guys can make it happen where I will announce for you exclusively while we're live what the next lore video is going to be. I think you're going to be very happy. And I'm already working on the next two. So... all right, so thank you, Can't Touch This, for letting you look at your mods and your roster and everything. Very much appreciated. Let us journey back into the game. So let us go back into the game and check everything out. So let's do that, and let me get something. Is there any event? I don't think there was any event today. Nope, there wasn't. It was just the Omega stuff. Well, let's get some Galactic War going and get your questions in, guys. We're about to get to questions. So here we go. Let's see what I was running. I was running Separatists. I don't want to... Okay, I got Bounty Hunters in there now. What do I feel like running? Bounty Hunters or...
Oh, I have a question for you guys while we're paused for a little bit. I'm at a quandary. I can either take Kenobi to gear 10, Bastila to gear 9,
Which
Zombie
Bastila?
to gear 12, or Dooku to gear 12. Which should I do?
Zombie.
Which Bastila?
Zombie.
Which Bastila though? Light side or dark side?
Light side. they all take a stun gun, which I only have one of. So that's why I'm
Zombie,
like,
you'll get the best bang for your buck on zombie, because I'm guessing that the rest of the United Sisters are well modded.
yeah, they're up there. They're all gear 11 or
Yeah.
higher.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get to the questions. Yeah, I did zombie.
Yeah, Rooster agrees as well.
Here comes the rooster.
God. Who's saying zombie? Was it the Cranberries?
Yeah. Zombie. Zombie.
Yeah, it was Cranberries.
It's in your head. Yeah, that's the Cranberries.
Another
Yeah.
artist that is missed.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
We're
All
losing
right.
all the good ones, man.
Question from Chewy. What are your thoughts on the new platoons?
Oh man, we were laughing about that for like the last 30 minutes on the stream last night.
I
mean,
think
by laughing we were pissed.
poop emoji.
I just ignorant. I don't even know why they had the platoon system. You know, it's supposed to be a new GOTV. You would think that they would learn that. Just get rid of the platoons. Period. Right.
Just the fact that the platoons demand all the tunes that you want to use that you can't use anywhere but the territory battles, and then they're like, yeah, you can't use them here either.
But it gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Of what? That I could only use separatists? Well, golly.
That's EA's.
It just doesn't make sense. You put platoons in there to. I mean, it's just dumb.
The thing is, I don't think CG understands is it's just the exact same thing we've been talking about all these years. Don't take shit away from your players. All the platoons do is take shit away from the players.
I know it's a dumb mechanic. It's a really stupid mechanic, and I don't.
It's infuriating. It really is.
I mean, look, we're not going to get into the fact that platoons have been a dumpster fire, but just get platoons out of there. Period. You know, I don't want to hear about like it's better or not, because just the whole idea of platooning is stupid. You know, it's like this is a collection game where we want to use our characters, but oh, lo and behold, you can't use your characters because you have to put them in this platoon. You know, I mean, it's an asinine concept that I don't understand. And I was thinking that this was going to be a new territory battle. It's going to be the same old crap. You know, and if that's the case, then CG, you're going to lose me. Because, you know, I don't want it. I wanted something different. You know, you would think you would take the concept and all the feedback from the fans saying, we hate platoons. Not only has it been a dumpster fire because it's not worked properly, because you've had mistakes, it's just tons of issues with it. The fact that nobody likes it because they have to give up a lot of their characters that they don't want to play sucks. And I don't care who you are. If I have to tell someone they have to give up Darth Revan and Malak, that sucks. You know, there's no positive spin on that. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the thinking on this is. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. When we can't use the stuff that we invest in, then it's just stupid. It just is. You know, I mean, it's one thing to require characters like, you know, for special missions and things of that nature. That's cool. You know, you have to have the characters farm and you have to use them, but that encourages you to have more characters. It's a challenge. It causes you to have to expand your roster and have those characters so you can help your guild, right? Platoons is the opposite. It's like, donate this, don't use it, and then still try to beat these on the difficulty that we're placing it on. It's like, it's stupid, man. And then when I saw the list, I was like, Jesus Christ, they just don't get it sometimes. You know, for as much good stuff that CG does, they do stuff like this, and I just shake my head like, yep, don't get it, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh, great, awesome, they're actually listening to the players, and then they do this shit. Yeah.
And they've been doing a great job. I mean, you know, they've been doing a great job, and I give them credit for really listening and doing some of the changes they've been doing. And I always give them props when they do, and I would say, "Hey, great job, CG." But this stuff, they're just not listening on this. You know, you're making this. You're basically cookie cuttering the old TBs that you had with the new one, with you still requiring platoons. So, I mean, obviously, I mean, that's stupid. You know, it's a concept that just doesn't work. So, but they're not going to change it because they think they know every goddamn thing, and they don't. You know, so it just pisses me off.
Well, plus they're monetizing Gear 13 in a sense by, forcing you to gear up your Darth Malik team and Revan team for Arena. But then again, like you said, you got to deploy that and you can't even use it. And that's potentially the only team that can
And it's not just that team. It's not just Darth Revan. It's other teams too. I mean, Grievous and other teams,
Even
it's not bad on the...
get to use Car. I mean, what's the point in running Car, a Carf OR squad in Galactic War or in your battles?
So here's
you go in against PvE. You
can't.
It's one thing. It's one thing for like high-end GPs like me, right? We have enough rosters that someone will have to give it up, and it sucks, right? But we've got the depth in our rosters to be able to overcome that, right? It's not that big of a hit. However, the vast majority of guilds that are going to be struggling through trying to get the new GOTB done, right? They don't have that in-depth of roster. And so it's going to make it much more difficult if they have to give that stuff up. So I just think it's a bad play altogether. And I'm sorry, Nathaniel Morgan, you're wrong as wrong can be, buddy. I love you. You're one of our dearest supporters, and you're way off base. You're completely off base with saying that this is fine. It's not fine. Platoons is a bad concept. There's no way to look at it. I don't care if they've got it squared away. Asking people to give up those characters is just wrong. It really is. The whole concept is wrong. So I wholeheartedly disagree with you, Nathaniel Morgan.
Maybe they think that all the alts that haven't geared up...
I don't care if that's the point, Nathaniel Morgan. It's still going to be difficult. You can make the damn game difficult without having to give crap up. Well, that's also, lazy. That is lazy. That is lazy game mechanics. It's flat out lazy.
It is worse for the game when you think about it, because it deters people from spending money on that new shiny, because they'll just have to throw it in a freaking platoon and can't use it.
I mean, here's the concept. You farm these characters and you gear them up, and then saying don't use them is stupid. It's a stupid concept. If you want to make the GOTBs difficult, there is 1,000 other ways you can make it more difficult and more creative. But taking stuff away from the players is stupid. What's the point of playing the goddamn game and investing in all these characters if you can't use them in the most difficult of circumstances? That's like me going to World of Warcraft and farming a paladin to be the tank and saying you can't use that. Figure it out. It's just stupid. I've just spent all that time and energy and all that and possibly money on these characters and not be able to use it. I don't care about the difficulty of it. If the difficulty is raised to a bar that's up here, fine. We'll figure it out. What teams do we have to use? It's just like the Malik event. The Malik event was exceptionally difficult, but I still got to use any character that I had available to use it. That's the kind of stuff I want to see from CG, where I go in and it's like a puzzle and I have to figure it out and I have to look at it and we have to spend hours trying to figure it out. But I still had access to all the characters and I can still go in and play it. This is different. This is taken away. And it's a stupid concept. Plain and simple.
See, now, Darth Sion 1972 brings up a good point. If they were to make it to where you could platoon stuff and still use it in battles, then yes, that would be fine.
That would be fine.
Yeah,
but they don't do
exactly
that.
What I referenced last night too. I was like, you can, deploy the characters that you have to, use in the missions, and then just deploy everything else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Thank you, Moss Mike. He just donated $20. Well, we need 5 more, so we said a pony, so just 5 more and we'll be fine. But I don't care if they made it easier and more efficient and stuff like that. It's still a stupid idea. It just does not make sense. Again, you can have, go back to the Malik event, look at how that was. Exceptionally difficult, had to do it. It could be beaten. It took a lot of effort and time and how to figure it out. But players were engaged in that because I know when we were doing it, me and Loki, we were engaged. We were trying to figure out what characters to use. We were changing characters. trying to figure out the concept of it, and it's crazy. But that's the kind of stuff we want to do. But if you could be an event that you can't use this, like, for Christ's sakes, then why should I buy anything?
Yeah, fail.
Okay, Mike just figured he just did $4.99. God damn it. But yeah, I just think it's a dumb concept. They can make platoons better if all they want, but I don't trust CG's track record on this, because platoons have been a cluster bomb since the inception of it. So that's their intention, but will it work that way? Even if it will work that way, it's still. I reject the premise on face value, plain and simple. I just reject it. So
yeah, I mean, like, look at all the bugs that they had too in the last few skins of Hoth TB2, right? Like the day 5 and day 6 platoons were also the special missions.
How else would you test a guild's depth? Not just how many Guild 13 runs they have. It's not about that. Nathaniel Morgan, you can have all the Darth Revens in the world. If the event is really difficult and you got to figure out how to do it, it's still hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about, and then depth. I mean, with platoons, people that don't have depth are really hosed. And they're still not going to be able to use their stuff. Your logic is flawed. It's a fallacy. It's not. You can have all the characters in the world, and the event can still be difficult. You have to figure out the mechanics and figure out what you have to do. And if you had it to where you can use this team here, but not here after you've used it, I'm fine with that concept, right? But just flat out saying don't have these characters at all and you can't use them in any of the mechanics of the gameplay itself is a stupid concept.
It's also gonna seriously impact on guilds. You're gonna get the look. I know, bud. You've been with us.
It's good they're hosts if they don't have depth.
Everything,
yeah, that's a great way to look at it, Nathaniel Morgan.
And we're gonna have to let you go. And it's like, what? I'm
Yeah,
going
or-
because
Mhm.
yeah. And
You
you're
get
gonna
tiered
have
back,
that.
yeah. Mm-hmm. You
And
get
that's
new
awful.
people walking in to take your spot that paid for whatever comes out, and then I'm sorry, but we have to knock you back another tier, guild, or we have to like Mike said, just let you go in general. Like, it's gonna get really nasty out here, guys.
But you're basically gimping people that have worked hard to not be gimped.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
And then you're cutting the people who fall short too, as well. Like,
Right.
You're incentivizing players to fluff up their rosters too, which is stupid.
I mean, but even then, it's like you can have certain characters that are not going to do crap in the new GOTB. So I know. Respectfully disagree with you, Nathaniel Morgan. So we're going to leave it at that. Spoken our piece. That's it. All right.
There you go. You've gotten your rant for today.
There you
guys.
go.
Next question.
All right. When we get to the next question. N.R. Wilson, where's my brood alpha? I don't know when he's coming. I don't know. I mean, I think we're kind of all in flux about what's going to happen. Well, we got the new GAC now. We're supposed to get it tomorrow, right? The new TB.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
This week.
oh man, that's crazy because you know what I mean. Like, you got the attack phase of the new GAC and TB dropping at once. Hopefully they're working around the clock. I mean,
Yeah,
they better
the only
put some
event-
extra hours in this week.
The only event of note is we've got places of we've got places of power and rebel roundup have popped up now, but they're in 3.5 and 4.5 days time. Other than that, we've just got Omegas and a fleet mastery in 2 days. So we got nothing really today and tomorrow.
All right.
So
I don't know when
so
he's
it's
coming.
kind of like look at the gaps.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know when
look at
he's
the
coming.
gaps in the event. So I would say expect some sort of update announcement in the next 24 hours.
That's a fair call.
All right. Who, question mark times 3 question. Which data do you put on Django, his leader or his unique? Django boss team had 3 defensive wins in the last 2 TWs. Nice. I'd do his unique. Yeah, his unique.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
I
pretty
would-
badass unique.
yeah. I'd
It's not
say
needed, but-
unique, and then the lead, because
Yeah.
the lead is nasty.
It is nasty, but you can
Go-
get away without
Go
having it.
against it, and you see what that does, and couple
Mhm.
that with the unique. So personally, I would say do the unique, and then if you've got a spare Zeta, because we all have them.
Oh yeah, we got those just laying
Um,
around like it's nothing.
He's a good candidate for a lead as well, because he is being used more in the lead role, and so like it enhances the lead. So logic would dictate, but unique first.
All right.
I'm watching your.
I just love how Mike
Old
like
Republic.
fades back
Then
into his own commentary. He's like, yeah, that right there.
all right, Sith Lord
yeah.
72 question. I thought CG would have learned after TW banishment. It's never a good idea to take away things from players. So excited about the new TB until the platoons are announced. We already discussed this. All right, Stonewall. But thank you for the question, Sith Lord. We just went into it. Stonewall XEXIL. Question: do you guys think Ness is better on a 9 sister or Jenga team for a GAC defensive team? Neither. Keep her on offense.
The waste her on defense it really is.
It really is. You can get much more bang for your buck with Ness on offense. If they put Rogue
Can you
One
see
down,
in
if
the
they put
feats that there's a section where you have to win a battle with an undersized squad?
right,
Nest
will do it for you.
Nest is your undersized
Oh, look,
squad.
they put Murder Bears on defense. Win with Nest.
Ness can solo several teams by herself, and then
Yeah.
like if you haven't used Kira Ness can do even more.
Yeah,
teams.
it's pretty nasty. It's very nasty what Ness can do. So I would keep her on offense. The 9 sister team that I run is Saj lead with Talzin, Daka, Zombie. You can go with Acolyte if you don't have Spirit. Now, Spirit on there is really, really damn good. She's exceptionally pain in the ass on that team. And then
I've got mine up to 296 now.
And then Bounty Hunters, with the Django boss team, if your team's fast enough, you don't need Nest. Because, Nest will make that team much more difficult. But Bounty Hunters can still be countered. They can be killed by a lot of teams still. It just makes it more difficult, and you have to know what you're doing. But I still think it's a waste. You can get much more banners.
You're taking away another contract filler as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
Nest
because she doesn't get a
contribute to the
contract.
Contract, and if you pop that contract, then their ass is grass.
Yeah, I think I go with Dengar and Zam, and I just got Zam to 11 and a half right now under gear, and I'm
Lieutenant Dan.
about to take Dengar finally with all his Corbantes to 11 as fast as I can, because that AoE damage, and once they get that payout, Django's immune to damage, bosses, it gets silly. All right, Scorp 30.
Now I want ice cream,
No.
Mike.
Are you gonna answer Scorp's question? Well, no, I guess we didn't. It says, question: Who do you take to Gear 12 first, Zombie, Daka, or Spirit? I would say Zombie. The longer your Zombie sitting there doing her thing, the more of a pain in the ass it is. If the Daka and Spirit can work at 11.
Though actually, Spirit at Gear 12 does an insane amount of damage.
Yeah. But if I had to order Zombie, Spirit, Daka, but Zombie, I'd take to 12 first. The extra little bumps that she gets will make her more of a pain in the ass. Darth Sign 1972, question for the panel: what are your guild strategy for the platoons? Also, do you think we'll get an update today or tomorrow for the new TV map, or do you think it'll be delayed? I don't know if it's going to be delayed, and I don't know what our strategy is. They're still trying to figure it out. Who's going to be the sacrificial lamb? We still don't have a game plan. We still have to see it too. We haven't got a chance to go in there and really look and play around with it and stuff.
Right. There's no film. There's no numbers.
Yeah.
Phase
spreadsheets,
4 platoons requires 13 Maliks.
Yay!
Gonna have to do it on a roster system, rota system, aren't we?
Yeah, no, I don't know how you.
Whoever the first are, the first 13, and then and do it like that. And somebody's gonna get a double whammy. 'cause-
More the reason though for Malik's event to come back around though too, right? Like they should release a second event before they require it for a new game mode, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and supposedly the combat missions are really hard too, and with the platoons eliminating teams.
So Stonewall saying, okay, he gets it for offense, but if you're going to do Night Sister, if you're going to do defense, I would put on the Django team. If you really want to put on defense, then put it on Django team.
Yeah, she gets that 30 speed. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not wow, but I mean, at least it has synergy as opposed to the Night Sister team. She's
Yeah,
kind of just standing
said-
there because she's that good.
Well, yeah, but she is. But also, don't forget that with the Night Sisters, you've also got the potential for her to be revived a few times.
Also
Can
true,
you-
yes.
True, but I just think you get more bang for your buck with her on that Django team. I've seen it on TWs. You've seen it too, Zyla, where it's like, God damn it, Ness, quit going so much.
Yeah,
Stop
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, a 360 speed nest is
Sick.
just wrong.
So we hit the donation mark, $25. So that means I'm going to announce the next lore video that we are going to be putting out. That'll be today at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to let the panel. If you don't know, if you can take a guess, but if you know, shut your hole. But does any of the panel not know who it is? I don't know if I mentioned who the next one was.
I don't think you mentioned it to us yet.
Okay.
I know, but
Yeah.
I was hanging out.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. All right. So
I
Grim, I'll let you get 3 guesses who you think I did the next one on, and I will neither confirm nor deny your. Just pick 3, and then we'll see if you're right.
Ooh, can I give him a little hint?
No.
A little hint.
No.
Fine. I didn't get hints, so to the burner.
Come on,
There's so
Grim.
many to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say. The Emperor.
Okay, that's 1.
Star Killer.
Okay.
Or. Man. I'd say Bane.
All right.
Because those are pretty popular characters, you know.
Chewie, yeah, I've already done Dooku. You can see Chewie's not watched the lore video series because he would know that Dooku has already been done.
Who's Snuffleupagus?
You don't Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street?
Oh, okay. Well, that's who Slab Meathead thinks it is.
Oh yeah, Darth Snuffleupagus.
Or Marvin from Guide to the Galaxy.
God. No.
I'm so depressed.
All right, so.
The paranoid android.
All right, so the final version, the next lore video that will be coming out at 5 p.m. Eastern today for you guys, is none other than Darth Bane. So you got
really?
yes,
Bane?
yes.
Also known as the dog's bollocks.
I don't know anything about that. I just.
That's just his image.
But no, it'll be Darth Bane, and it's a very in-depth one. This is one of the longer ones I've done. Some of these characters are going to be really in-depth. Like Mara Jade was almost 40 minutes, but and I had to really cut that one up. I couldn't do that with Bane because his story is too important, to the centralized Star Wars mythos. Even though it's legend, he is canon, but you'll see he's canon, but he's really not. He's barely canon, and so I had to really go into depth there. So there you go. No, it's not the Swedish Chef.
Oh, actually, I can put this out there, a question for you guys and the viewers. I remember reading about a character who had a double-bladed lightsaber, but it had an unstable crystal in it to where he could only have one blade on at a time. I forget who the character was, and it's been really getting on my nerves trying to figure out who the character was.
Was it Darth Duracell?
No, I'm trying to remember who it was. But he could like change the length of the blade and all that stuff too. And I can't remember who the dude was.
Was it Darth Hugh Hefner?
All right, I'm good. We're moving on.
Sorry. That's going to intrigue me now. Tell me the answer when you find out. Please.
All right. Let's see here. Kazakage too easy. Question: when will that bald bastard Malik show up? He's late for Grand Arena. I think he's going to come out this Friday. I really do. I think it's going to be another 2-day event coming out this Friday. That's my best guess. Any other guesses from the panel?
I think so too, because they're not gonna. I think that they're gonna leave it a 3-day event as they intended to the first go around, and then we could potentially see more events like the Starforge event going forward with some other characters that they have these nesting doll plans with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, surprise!
Mm.
And then another thing too, if they leave it a 3-day event, it even more sets that precedence to have more events like that. So.
All right.
Sorry, I said Batman when you first told me it was Bane. By the way.
Nathaniel Morgan said, question, I'm Batman. Nathaniel Morgan question, why do people complain about platoons RNG than complain when they set them beforehand? GL platoons are easier than Hoth because there's less overlap with special missions and sub combat. Not the issue. I don't just get rid of the damn concept in general. But we already discussed that. Jason Krulik question, what is the Zeta priority for the Separatist droids? We've discussed this a lot. I mean, there's some debate about B1 or B2 first. You start with one of those two. I say B1, some people say B2. And then Grievous, Unique, and down the line. So that's kind of where it's going right now. I always say B1 would be the one to do. Good old Marie said you should do B2. So I think if you started either one of those two, you should be fine.
So I can give a little background to it.
ahead.
Good old Maurice did the B2 Zeta before the Grievous team was even reworked, right? So like he already had it, but I went the route with Grievous lead, B1 unique, Grievous unique, and now I'm going for B2 today. So, I mean, and then B2 is the engine character of that team, right? So if you go like Grievous unique or lead, whichever one of his first, and then B1 or B2 makes a lot of sense. But B2 it's the engine character. It's just B1 gives him a lot more survivability.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, from my experience, I always ran into the AI loved always going after my B1.
Oh yeah, because
like
it's
my
like
B2
AI
would
knows.
sit there.
The AI knows he's the engine and he's the one that heals the team back up and has his own properties as opposed to, B2. Like if you mark down B2, the team can still get running or focus down any of the other characters except B1, right? So.
Yeah, it's just I always ran into.
All right, Mike, why are you asking questions in the chat?
Read the question.
We've discussed this ad nauseum, Mike. Where have you been, buddy? Mike, question, what do you think of the GAC fiasco rewards? God. All right, I think they're fine. It made sense. Everybody got the same for victory. I'm totally cool with it. I didn't have any problem with it. I don't.
No,
are you talking about the 3 credits?
No, not those. The stuff they gave out yesterday.
No, I'm talking about the. I went on to Reddit this morning, and it was a pleasant surprise to actually see positive feedback regarding.
Yeah, because everybody got a bunch of free stuff.
Well, but I mean, if they had won, that's what they would have gotten. And I said that should be a fair trade. If you give us everybody that, then I think it's more than enough compensation. They didn't need to do anything more than that, and I think they were right on target.
Everyone got to slice mods. Everyone had the opportunity of taking a mod to 6C.
Yes, so it was,
and that's huge because we've been deprived of that for a month.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought they nailed it.
Well, if Reddit's happy, everybody's happy.
But I think nice. With the amount of criticism, and even today, I mean, it's warranted. I'm not saying it's not warranted at all.
No.
But with the amount of criticism, it is you have to kind of acknowledge when they do good, and that was just that.
Oh yeah, you got to give them credit where credit's due for sure. And then this is definitely one of those moments where it's like, okay, one step forward, just don't take that 2 steps back, right? Like everybody's happy. You can't get mad over free stuff, right? I mean, the one person who does, you're like, okay.
At least they haven't adopted, their parent company's whole thing. We fucked
right.
up and give you anything in compensation, except not even a reach around.
or dinner.
All right. Kotskaga Too Easy. Question, Rangers, should we lay siege to CG headquarters? We're not there yet.
Trust me, there's far worse things they can do in this game.
Well,
don't mention whatever they are.
And, there's far better things they can do in this game.
Remember,
so we'll see
their parent company.
EA sucks. Darth Sign 1972 question. What if CG kept the platoons as is but allowed you to use them in battles anyway? Would this be a good compromise? Yeah, we already talked about that. That was a good idea, Darth Sign. Malin 87 question. How much potency does B2 need on a General Grievous team? I don't know how much I put on my B2. I know I have a set on him. Where is he?
With the amount of tenacity
I trimmed mine back.
Oh, I don't have any on him. Oh, I guess because I just changed mods. I did have a potency set on him before. I usually had 2 potency sets. I have to put the mods back on him. I think I had 2 potency sets. No, I had a potency set in speed because I wanted him to go fast. But then I was like, you don't need that because he's going to counterattack. So then I went all potency and damage. I think I did crit damage on him.
Mine's
potency.
And Nat's cock under 78% potency, and he's 88.5% tenacity.
I think that's a good combination right there.
Yeah. Yuta question, how long do we think it will take for them to do the P3 Night Sister Anakin fix? They said that that's going to be something on the back burner for a while. So I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
After
the
territory battles.
Yeah. Well, think the Finn team with the tank raid when 3PO came out, right? Like it took them 3 to 4 months. And it's not the new content anymore. So I mean, they're gonna let everybody have fun with it for a couple more months while it's still fresh.
Yeah.
Come back to it when they have time.
So yeah.
Well, you think about it this way too. It's also easier way for you to get higher scores and get into the top 10 and get that Gear 12 plus pieces.
Yeah.
Go do it.
All right. Let's see if there's any other questions.
Mike, have you tried the Phase 3 Night Sister Anakin team yet? Because I got shuffled some mods and I couldn't get it to work, but I didn't want to move my mods from where their homes are, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't. We banned it.
Yeah. See, MC3 was go
So,
for it, but I don't see anybody doing it either. Nobody wants to move mods for it.
Oh no, yeah, no, it was banned pretty much immediately, and unfortunately, Yorkie doesn't have C3, so.
Well, and it's fine too, because you don't it just stunts you from going to Phase 4.
I don't need C3.
No,
it's Night Sisters, isn't it? It's just Night. Oh, I might try it with Yorkie then.
You take Zombie out for Anakin, and then you just mod Anakin for a bunch of flat offense and I think a little bit of potency. Yeah, I have to double check the film.
Ooh, I will check it because Yorkie's got a Gear 12 Anakin.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good 30-40% of the phase, but then it didn't even out to the damage that I could put in with the beginning of Phase 4, right? And then squeeze 3 or 4 other teams into Phase 3 before I run my Night Sisters, right? So I just feel the damage isn't that worth it, unless you you have to get a lot of good damage in Phase 1 and 2 as well. So.
All right. Timing. I'm looking. There's no more questions. So wow, we got a lot done today, guys. So we're gonna end it there. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Was someone saying something?
No, I was just gonna say they got to see mods. They had a Ranger Ran, and we answered all the questions.
That's
so
right. It's a good day.
Miller time.
It is Miller time. But yes, thank you guys for being out here. Really appreciate your support. It really does mean a lot. So today, 5 o'clock p.m., the new lore video comes out. I think 5 I'm going to be doing Battlefront. I got to get with Justine and them and see what time they want to start. If he's going to play, he doesn't give me his damn schedule, so I can know when he's available. But if you want to play, I will do it on. I'll do it on YouTube again. Everybody seems to like it better on YouTube. I'm eventually going to go back to doing it on Battlefront, but I was kind of doing it on Twitch because we didn't have any content whatsoever, so I was doing it on Twitch. So it's actually easier for me to do on Twitch. I may do it on Twitch. That just make it my life easier than have to set up the event. I will do it on Twitch because then I can just type it and just go. So we'll do it on Twitch. But yes, if you be ready for the new lore video, we'll do Battlefront on Twitch today, and then we'll hang out there. You're more than welcome to come join us. So you haven't followed and subscribed us on Twitch. It's a good way to get you over there because that's where we're going to be doing our Grand Arena Championships. I won't place defense today. I'll do that tomorrow for you guys. I always set my defenses, but it's the same defenses that I did before. So yeah, I got Ayla Tina Morgan as someone to put down as well to do her background. I've got a lot of people. I had a lot of great suggestions for people and stuff they'd like to see. The last two I did were two that people really wanted to see, but I'm going to start getting back into the game characters for a while, and then I'll go back in and do a character that's not in the current game or anything like that, so you guys can learn about these characters. So, the stream should not be lagging, Kazakakatu. If it is, it's YouTube. That ain't us. So, but yeah, if you guys follow us on Twitch, we'll set up the event for later this afternoon. So for Battlefront. So if you guys want to come watch us play Battlefront, always a fun time. But we'll set it for later, so you don't have to. If you're at work, you can't. You can see it. A lot of people say they can't watch Twitch at work.
Yeah, the bandwidth requirements for Twitch are
it's just
and a lot of places have IP banned Twitch from being able to be watched over their networks.
Well, like when I'm at work.
Fine, I'll do it on YouTube. But eventually I'm going to be doing it on Twitch, so doing it as this, but alright, so we'll do a YouTube one today. So, yeah, so check that out. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Twitch and all that. Check out our Patreon. If you haven't checked out our Patreon, please do. Maybe become a Patreon sponsor. Like the content. And there we go. So with that, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. With that, we will holler at you later. Peace.